where I'd like to start is what Kelly just alluded to. There have been so many different estimates now of how much the American Families Plan is going to cost, how much revenue it's going to raise, and the impact that it's going to have on the economy. The Penn-Wharton budget model estimated that this plan would actually be a drag on growth because the debt would be so large. So I know that you guys don't agree with that. So explain to us what they got wrong or what they didn't understand.
So thank you for having me. First off, a couple of thoughts. First, we think that investments in the Families Plan, the investments in the Jobs Plan are absolutely critical for responding to a set of challenges, a set of barriers to growth, to inclusivity that have grown up in this economy over decades. And what these investments are really targeted at doing is making this a more productive economy, a more inclusive economy, an economy that's going to grow over the long term. Specifically with respect to the Penn-Wharton model, this is just a place where we disagree. So, for example, one of the assumptions they have is that a paid leave program like what the president and vice president are proposing in the Families Plan is going to cause more women, more workers to leave the workforce. That's not how most economists think of it. That's not how we think of it. We think this is a real boon to allowing more women, more workers to join the workforce, to make this economy grow faster, to make it larger over time. And that's just an assumption we disagree with, and we think most economists disagree with, too.
But it's not just on the spending side where there are some questions. There are also questions on the revenue side and how much you guys can actually raise from some of these tax increases. The Tax Foundation found just today that, closing some of the loopholes around the Medicare tax would only raise about $200 billion rather than $300 billion. The Tax Policy Center is raising questions about whether you guys could actually bring in an additional $700 billion from enhanced IRS enforcement. So I guess the fundamental question here is, if your numbers are off, what happens if not only does the economy maybe grow in the short term, but that in the long term we end up on an unsustainable course for the national debt?
So we think we've put forward a very comprehensive set of revenue proposals on the corporate and business side, on the individual side, that's going to make the economy fairer. On the business side is going to make the economy more competitive, and that we think, we stand by our estimates. We think that over the next decade and a half, we're going to pay for these critical investments to our economy in full, and it's an essential piece of what it means to grow this economy more inclusively and more strongly over time.
Mike, it's Kelly here. Thanks for joining us. What would you say to all the people who are snapping up cryptocurrency as a hedge against these spending plans that your administration has laid out?
So I'm not going to offer any investment tips. I think what we're focused on is getting these critical investments done, making sure that the economy is built on a strong foundation for growth, for productivity, for inclusivity over the long term. And let's also remember, this is an economy that is still very much in a hole from the pandemic over the last year. We've been very encouraged by some of the data we've been seeing, whether it's around claims, whether it's around GDP. But let's remember, this is an economy that's still 8 million jobs in the hole relative to where it was just 15 months ago. And we've got a long way to go to get this economy back fully on its feet so we can then build for the long term.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.